Dark Spet presents A Man with a Plan. I am not as good as I'd like to be at Fortnite. I'm trying to get better, as I'm sure most of you are. So I've identified 3 areas of weakness I have. First is editing. I am terrible at editing, so I have been going through this editing course and trying to spend at least 15 minutes a day before I play any games working on editing and trying to improve in my editing. And the second area I'm weak at is building. And how I decided to deal with that is that every single time I fight, I'm going to really try hard to build up and work on building. Third is my shotgun aim, and that's just going to have to come with time. There's shotgun aim courses, but I found them to be less than effective. So I'm just trying to get better at things. My strengths, you have to also identify your strengths so you can play to your strengths and try to minimize your weaknesses. My strengths, I feel like, because I'm really good with AR aim, I'm really good at positioning, and I'm really good with my landings. I can usually nail my landings and be one of the first people that are at any spot. Okay, so the tricks to landing are, first is you want to choose 2 or 3 spots that you know really, really well. I have chosen Holly Hedges as one of mine. I also have, there's a military camp and some houses out in the middle of nowhere, depending on where the bus path goes. I like Holly Hedges best because you can usually get a few bot kills to begin with, but it is what it is. You have to know how to land, or just so you want to pull your chute about 1 square away from your target. Okay, and so I pull my chute 1 square away from my target. I'm looking for high ground or low ground. And I'm adjusting. If it's low ground, like if I'm going low to high, then I make sure I give myself it's a little bit less than 1 square, and it could be more than 1 square if you're going from high to low. Okay, so, and the other thing is you want to land on the second half of the bus. That's one of my rules. I always land on the second half, one of the second half of the buses. Now, this goes to my other thing is about building. So this is right here. We're the last 2 people, and my goal is just to make myself hard to kill. That's it. I just want to be hard to kill, so it's not easy for them to just go ahead and destroy me so fast. And so I'm just trying to build up, and if you watch the rest of this particular match, you're going to see me just trying my best to be hard to kill. And so my plan to address the weaknesses is I'm going to edit for like at least 15 minutes. I'm going to work on the things I need to work on is editing walls, both and you go to bottom up, so that way when you're done editing, your shotgun's up, and if there's an enemy right there, you can shoot at them. And ramps, I'm editing toward me, and then one of the other triggered things is as soon as the editing option appears, I want to hit it, and so that way it's possible I could just run through, if I get good enough and fast enough, I can just run through it without being at all altered or slowed down. Okay. Now, one of the things about this match is it shows the value of the high ground. I have the low ground here, and that's why I'm playing the catch up the entire thing, trying to get to this guy. From the low ground, and he's trying to shoot me out because he thinks I'm going to be right there. That's why you give yourself some room to wiggle, because if I would have been in that spot, I might be in trouble. Okay, that was not a good slide. I wish I wouldn't have done that as much, but oh well, it is what it is. But I need to do better. One of the problems I have is I accidentally push the edit button all the time when I'm trying to build, and it screws me up faster than anything else. And it's hard for me to do that. Okay, the next thing is take time. Notice how I'm having patience here. I'm just being very patient. I'm just taking my time. I'm waiting for this guy to come down to me, or for just whatever. Just taking my time. I'm not worried about it. I'm making sure I'm in the storm, and I'm just waiting for him to do this. I'm kind of slowly coming out, building my way out. And then take time to, after you're done, one thing I've noticed is take time to evaluate each game. Just take it 15 seconds. What was it that I did right? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Like how did I die? So right there. So that's one of the edit things I was talking about where it screws me up. This guy gets a neat, a nice little peek window here. It's actually kind of cool how he does it. And that's been anyways. So you gotta always mind your surroundings. Notice this. I just go back under cover. I'm not gonna be easy to kill. I'm just go ahead, shoot me out. I got a couple good shots on him right there, and I'm just gonna take my time. Anyway, mind your surroundings. You gotta be careful. You gotta be, watch out. Remember the bus path. Remember where you're supposed to be, and I'll give you an example of this in the next game that I play. But you got to make sure you're on the other side. The other thing is assume no one's a bot. Because like if you assume people are bots, then you like a lot of times when I think someone's a bot, then I like play foolishly because bots have crappy aim. You know, bot aim is classic. And I feel like I have bot aim, and so I just never. I mean, the bots, I don't take them as seriously as I should. And I just assume no one's a bot, and so build up, practice. You practice against a bot like you play. So use them as practice. Dang it! I clearly I was upset with that. Okay. Now this guy, so I'm hunting a guy right here, and a guy comes up on my right, and I'm like, oh crap, there's a guy right here. I'm pretty sure this guy's not a bot. See how he's jumping around? Bots don't do that. Anyways, notice I should have got the high ground. I should have got the high ground right there. It would have been an easy kill. I wouldn't have taken any damage at all. But as it is, I take damage. Now, the other thing is right now, my other mistake I make is right now, I don't shield up. I should immediately shield up. I have the minis right there, and I'm not doing it. There's my shield. And I waited too long, and luckily I didn't run into anybody. And I know somebody's down here. And I've seen them down there. I just got to find out where they're at. There they are right there. I see them. This could be a bot, but I don't think so because the way he builds up right here. That's the weird thing about this right now is like you're never sure who's bots and who's not bots. Yeah, the way this person's building, they're not a bot. I mean, because bots don't build up like this. Okay, look. Oh, crap. He has high ground. Well, guess what? The storm's coming. I have 2 med kits. I don't even know what this guy's doing. He's kind of freaking out. He's going to try to hop from... Easy kill. Alright. Anyways. So evaluate where I'm at. Where's the storm at? Where am I at? What do I have? I'm not worried about the storm because I have med kits. And I can just load up on my med kits. Notice, I'm taking advantage of this. Okay, so I want to go in the top part of this place where less people are less likely to rotate. Okay, so I'm evaluating. I'm taking my time. I'm being patient. And I'm being careful. Okay, I'm not taking up just crazy fights. I'm not going to run into the middle. I know there's fights going on around here. I'm using the storm. Okay, I can assume at this point there's no one going to come out of that storm. Okay, so using the storm, there's some builds I might have to watch out for. Just kind of being careful, being patient. You know, where are the people at? Okay, so here's somebody right here. I don't even know how I missed him here. I fell down on accident. That's how I missed him, but... Okay, my shotgun aim is getting a little bit better. I stopped looking down sights on shotgun aim. That was killing me. Okay, notice my mats. I have almost full mats and everything. That's great. Okay, and I'm using my sound. Where are people at? I know there's a guy right there by that build. Okay, and I can as I'm coming in, I switch to my shotgun because it's close by. He does give me the nice point blank shot, but and then there's another guy right in there. So I'm like, crap. I don't know. I hate when I do this on accident. Okay, anyways. So there it goes right there. Okay, so this is a little bit later in the match. Now notice I'm taking my time. I know where he is. He doesn't know where I'm at. He's right there in that build. And I'm just trying to work my way around, seeing if I can do anything. I decided to pester him a little bit and let him know I'm there. Okay, I'm confident I can go after and get this guy. There he is right there. I had a clean shot at him. I didn't take it. Reload my weapons. I can't tell you how many times I've died because I didn't reload my weapons. Okay, he's coming out. He's trying to build up. He got lucky that he did that right there. Okay, I got a clean break on him right there. He still doesn't hit me at all. That was a good shot by him. I got 2 good shots. And I got a clean headshot right there. So, anyways, hopefully you learned a little bit of this game. The bots kind of make things interesting. But identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses, and create a plan to get better. Thanks for watching Clark Spent. Please like, please subscribe, tell all your friends about it, and I'll catch you next time.